Alright, hello. Welcome everyone. There we go, the timer wasn't all that great. But it doesn't matter. Look at our beautiful map here. With two grown men out 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 childishing each other here in terms of their city and civ names. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? Anyways, I'm looking forward to this one. I have a feeling I have a feeling like we're gonna get two games today. But we'll see if GreenMan can somehow close this series out in this one game that we've got going right here. Uh, oh, bro. Oh boy. Yep. Oh, I forgot that I can just talk to you guys now because there's no delay for these HOLMGANG matches between these two guys. But yeah, that's a new emote, the Forest Fur emote. I think it's a very, uh, yeah, it's a very tasteful emote. I've got another emote that somehow Twitch hasn't approved yet. Maybe, I don't know. That's for some reason that one got held back. So maybe I'll have a second one for you guys soon, but can't really promise. Twitch is being weird about this. Anyways, so we've got game 2 of the GreenMan vs Libertarian HOLMGANG here. Just a reminder, GreenMan leads the series 1-0. Whoever wins 2 games first wins the HOLMGANG. It's a 1v1 battle for honor. Both these guys have a very particular standing in this community. So we'll see which of the two emerges as the uh we'll see which one of the two emerges as the king. But I've got a feeling that at least this second game is kind of predetermined in its result. Interesting strat here from Lib. He's chopping that second Chasky, so that's not only two very early cities on, but also two very early Chaskies. And this is gonna be incredible. Yep, Red Black. He actually popped turn 0, the turn 0 pop. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, it's 2:30. We're starting at 2:30 a.m. with game 2 here, and I have a strong feeling that we're gonna be playing both or two games of this HOLMGANG back to back here, because I somehow don't believe that this is gonna last a very long time. We're gonna see, however. Uh, maybe Lib Lib had called this match off for today because he said he was going to a party or something. But maybe he's already back from that party, and that means that potentially a certain level of alcohol in his blood could permit GreenMan to punish him. I wouldn't bet on it though. For all the odds makers, this one isn't looking too hard for the surprising underdog victor of game number 1, GreenMan here. I once again just want to appreciate the maturity, is the word I was looking for earlier. The maturity in these city names. Really top notch, and exactly what we come in for when we watch a 1v1 between these two guys. Well, the popped warrior to boot is also quite interesting there for Lib. Maybe make bets now how long it'll take for GreenMan to be conquered. I hope he doesn't just throw in the towel, right? I want to see Lib sweat for it. Yeah. Oh, is he accusing Lib of ghosting? That would be hot. All right. Interesting accusation there. Yeah. We'll see. we'll see if we might have to introduce a delay for game number 3. Me watching from the spectator perspective, there we go. First hit comes through. He instantly gets the GA and doesn't even lose a lot of HP. This is going swimmingly for Lip so far. I just want to say the Inca movement doesn't look too fishy to me. He sent this scout out first and saw that there was nothing exactly, right? He sent what is he saying? He sent 2 scouts west. What? He only got 1 scout. So he sent that scout over here into the north and saw that there was just coast there, I believe. So it makes sense to send the rest south. No, I would really appreciate seeing Lib go for the kill here, because going for the kill was 95% of the last HOLMGANG match anyways, if you guys remember. There we go. Alright. Getting the clear here is GreenMan. That first Chasky already wiped out. Let's see. There's no Archer Bombard in this one. At least no particularly strong one. So maybe an Immortal stack could be truly devastating here if GreenMan ever got one. Though it's not looking like that's gonna be happening anytime soon. Hey, we'll see that. Oh boy, this is gonna be absolutely magnificent. The turn 0 pop. If Lib manages to lose this, we're gonna have to think about some special sort of punishment, I believe. In he moves with the Conscript Warrior. Lovely. Just perfect. I can't believe the city names keep getting better as well. Oh boy, this is exactly the type of content for 3 a.m. guys. You can't imagine how glad I am that I joined that future earlier, which prompted or which forced me to stay up so long that both these guys became available. Because we definitely wouldn't have wanted to miss out on this one. I'll say this much. About the scenario picking, I'm not quite sure how exactly that worked out. It was pretty much just I believe it was just oh, actually maybe I'm lying actually. Maybe it was actually Lib who challenged. I was sent some Discord screenshots, but I wasn't quite sure. Oh boy, that's just some bullshit. Oh man, he's losing that with oh boy. That's just unfortunate for GreenMan as well. The rolls really haven't gone in his way. Nice tile here. Nice tile here as well. That Lib's scout is resting on. Just wanna make use of my emote once it since it's appropriate here. Decent tile here as well. Wow, I didn't even do anything to these maps, just to be clear. I just removed the excessive spawn points. But yeah, nice forest firs here, which are, as I am told, overpowered tiles that the opponent can never overcome. Oh boy. Oh boy, this is gonna be absolutely great. I really hope that GreenMan sticks this out for a while and sees where this is going. Because, really, remember last game. The interesting part of the game was not finding out who was gonna win. The interesting part was seeing how they were gonna win. And that's the case for this one as well, for Lib mostly. How can Lib close this out, or how can he manage to throw it somehow? Not sure that is possible, but well, gotta see. The Civ matchup right off the bat was already in his favor. The land, I believe, is also quite nice for him, and I don't think there's one thing in this entire game here that is at all favorable for GreenMan. So well, maybe the rest, I don't know. Nah, can't even say that. So yeah, again, make your bets, guys. How long is it gonna take until Lib kills? not factoring in a GG, a premature GG. That's yeah, that's boring for bats. But I figure something like, I mean, what would he even do? I don't know. It doesn't look like he's building a Chasqui stack, so it doesn't look like he's going for the kill all that soon. I just don't, and just hope this doesn't evolve into some sort of QC-esque city spam by Lib, because, I mean, that would then make it a bit harder for us to get that second game in tonight, right? Ideally, uh, would love to play two back-to-back here, but, well, we gotta see. No pressure here. Looks like, did Green just promote, or did he also get a barracks? I don't think he would have time. He would have had time to get a barracks that soon, so that must have just been the promoted warrior from earlier. Oh boy. It's theoretically throwable. Alright, it's cheese certified, so I'll believe it. Look at that movement though. Oh boy, that micro is completely shutting GreenMan out there. My god. Excellent gameplay there. Excellent defensive gameplay. Yeah. I don't know, did he make a barracks? I think Ava pointed out that he made a barracks, but I'm not sure. I don't think Lib did get one, did he? Don't know. Interesting. Interesting what people think about this game so far. Ah, the last game is hard to follow up. I feel you on that, right? It's tough for these guys to top the performance from the last one, but honestly, that's oftentimes, I believe, the downfall of many great franchises, be it TV or typically any product really, video games, television, uh, any type of entertainment, maybe even well, yeah, I guess video games are the best example. You don't top the previous edition by doing the same thing. You need to bring something entirely new. Otherwise, you're just an expansion, really, are you? So that's what these guys are doing here as well. They're not trying the same shit again like in the last game. We've got a completely different set of variables here. So maybe this can be just as entertaining in its own right. I won't put it past these guys to surprise us with something entirely new. Second city for Persia, interesting. So I guess he's planting backwards because he's scared, which would be fair enough. But I think this city would have been the obvious spot, so I wonder why he didn't take that one. I guess there's no BGs in that city, so at least you get that one. Not sure really. He doesn't really have good city spots. I guess overall. So maybe that's why he's chosen that one. Still, I guess I would have taken that one just because I fear I might need that iron sooner rather than later. But maybe he's gonna hook the back iron and he wants to surprise. That could be a way as well. Honestly, if he just took that back iron, he could surprise Lib with some immortals that he might not see coming. So honestly, maybe not even a bad call, although I don't think he even knows that there's iron back there yet. I think he hasn't even discovered that yet, so that's probably not what made him choose that city spot. Interesting. Not sure what he's sending these units out for. Possibly to find res, but also maybe just to farm barbs. Maybe that's his goal as well, because that's just free gold. And I don't think it's a very bad idea to do that. He could have just used a scout if you wanted to just find res or anything. So I think he's actually just looking for barbs. That's the only reason you'd use a warrior for that. Alright, GreenMan sending a couple of units of his own up. And you're right, apparently Lib probably did a barracks, although No, that one archer could have just been the unit he killed GreenMan's warrior with. So, not sure still. After all, a bunch of huts still left on the map. People could still theoretically pop. Well, at least GreenMan could. Lib, not really. Because, gotta remember, there's also me still in the game up here making pops. Quite unlikely after the first cities are planted. Who knows, though. Alright. Continues to move up with these warriors. He's gotta get to, yeah, he's really gotta get on to protective terrain, otherwise these archers are just gonna clear him out. He notices that as well, but there's just not really a lot of terrain uh, in Lib's territory. That's all just plains, grassland, nothing to really hide in. So not really favorable for GreenMan to do anything with. Yeah. I mean, the problem is by playing it well or theoretically proper, I don't think there's any way for GreenMan to do this. So I can't really even criticize anything that he's doing, because whatever conventional strategy he would be doing would just be would just not work on paper if Lib plays this halfway decent. So what I would have suggested is keep my stuff at home, uh, try to get maybe a coastal city, maybe a boating play could work. But other than that, keep my stuff at home, try to get an early upgrade of 3 or 4 immortals, get that GA. With that GA, get another upgrade as big as possible and try to all in with that. That would be the strategy I have in mind, but you're just never going to outproduce, or you're never going to produce enough to beat whatever Lib's got going. Well, on the other hand, you maybe don't even need that much stuff if you've got, even if Lib's got 2 archers for every, or well, yeah, maybe 2 or 3 archers for every immortal that you've got. You might still be able to kill with that, honestly, if you're able to maybe fake him out a bit in a way that he can't concentrate all his archers in one spot. Because the only effective way to defend with archers in this one is to attack into the opponent's stack. The defensive bombard is virtually useless here, so that's not what's gonna end up deciding who that's not what's gonna end up making it impossible to kill here. Just yeah, the bigger obstacle being the sheer amount of production, of course. Oh boy, a yawn emote, that would be very fitting for these HOLMGANGs at least. People don't like Lib's excessive forest clearing, I guess. I feel that. Again, his terrain is pretty flat in the first place, so I guess he's losing out on a bunch of shields that way. But if he's gonna plant dens like that, I don't know. Maybe it's fine. I do wonder. I guess he had to plant these dens just because he needed to maximize the amount of riverside cities. From now on, though, I don't think there's any reason to keep planting as close together as this if he's gonna make any more cities, which he doesn't even need to, right? If he just produces units out of these 4 cities that he's got right now, that should already be enough to kill Persia, who didn't pop, who didn't get GA yet. So I could see that. Now we see the veteran archers start to come out, and it looks like he's already got all 3 of those warriors that GreenMan sent out there. It's just tough to really get to safety with those warriors. Appreciate the attempt, but wasn't really promising play there. Maybe he got some new vision that he didn't have before, which could be valuable, especially of the coastal area, because that would be important for boating, of course. So yeah, maybe that's actually the angle, getting a boat out there. Although the terrain, even with horsemen, you couldn't end of turn boat those cities just yet. So you'd have to bank on Lib planting another city closer to coast, which is quite probable, I would say, as the river extends over there. A coastal city or a near coast city is in. Oh boy, fucking fly bothering me all day. Yeah, basically might get a better opportunity to boat later on. Look at this archer spam though, that's already quite worrying. Now that's not the worst thing that could happen to you as GreenMan here. If you're just spamming warriors, you clear those archers out pretty easily. The defensive bombard is negligible, so you can actually just nearly trade 1-for-1 hitting into archers with your warriors. So if he's just sending archers at you, that's not your biggest worry actually. Your biggest worry would be losing that iron. You can't really afford that to happen. Or, yeah, Lib going for a swordsman upgrade, because those units you really can't deal with, especially not before you get those immortals yourself. And archers really aren't possible for Persia as well. Almost got a good roll here, but RNG just really hasn't been great for GreenMan today. Fucking, oh boy. That's just so annoying. Either way. Lib amazingly still not having lost that scout to barbs. I've seen streamers do worse with their scouts slash explorers. Gotta commend it. Yeah, I wonder how Green's gonna be able to deal with this. Because you obviously don't want to hit those archers once they're on mountains and even hills. But if he's quick enough to maybe interrupt double moves by Lib, block him off those high defense tiles, maybe he can actually handle this early archer spam. Lib's not even putting that much effort into this. He's not stacking them up. He's just straight streamlining them down to Persia. Alright. GreenMan making sure that iron isn't getting taken too soon. Wonder what he's chopping there as well. What would he be chopping? A settler? I don't know. Actually, did I get my spice out? I didn't get it onto Lib yet. I'll try that. Okay. Finally. Now we can compare armies a bit. Yeah, it's a rough one. It's a rough one for sure. When one guy has more archers than the other guy's got warriors, that is a problem. I mentioned before you can almost trade 1-for-1, but yeah, you still need more warriors than archers in order to clear them out, most likely. Oh wow, Lib's really moving forward now, even with the warrior of the mountain. Just like it does, I guess he just doesn't want to be stuck in here much longer. Yeah, and it doesn't look like GreenMan's quite sure what to do here. He's, of course, the number one priority getting that iron secured, but now that Lib's just walking past him and heading towards his capital, that becomes a problem. If at some point you've got to decide which is the more important place to defend, and yeah, it appears to be that Lib's gonna make that choice a tough one. Again, all these units running down here could both threaten the iron and his cities. Looks like he's gonna plant that hill city finally, but don't think he's gonna get that iron hook before Lib's units all arrive. Although he's parked those on the mountain, so he's not fully committing forward so far. He's not actually moving in just yet. Just oh yeah, GreenMan does have the worker over there, so he is preparing for that iron. He's slowly getting there. He's not colonizing it though, so that's maybe a mistake here. Probably would need a colony on that iron before planting that city, if you really wanted to get it soon, because as soon as Lib sees a worker enter that tile, he's gonna start coming for it, is what I imagine. You can see that road extending here quite a bit already. Oh shit, no, not too bad. I just realized I've got this sandwich ciabatta thing laying here. Girlfriend brought it yesterday. I forgot to eat it. Didn't even put it in the fridge. Well, guess I got a 4 a.m. snack for after this game. Oh boy. I'm just hoping for a quick one here. I'm gonna be real with you guys. That would be quite ideal for my mental and physical condition, especially since there's an actual tournament game tomorrow that I gotta be somewhat awake for. So I hope these guys don't make it too tough on me. Road getting longer and longer. Wonder what the idea here is gonna be for GreenMan. I mean, at this point the empires are so close together that you're actually able to, once Lib roads up to here, you're able to like double move into Cusco. If you're able to seize the road, you're just not gonna get control over it ever. So that's kind of the thing here. Is the worker on the tile yet? I don't think so. No, it's still roading here, which is confusing. I thought Persia's workers loaded in 2 turns, but this feels a bit long at this point. Even the upgrade for Lib now, boy, how many does he got of those? That's what I mentioned earlier, right? Oh boy, yeah, there's no way GreenMan defends that. That should surely be the game ender, as Lib just lost a population point. Did he starve? Because I would think he just pop rushed something, but it was at the very end of turn, so it could actually just be a starvation as well. I just don't see how he would starve in that city. His land isn't that crowded, is it? So he must have pop rushed something in the last second, maybe another swordsman. I could see that. Moves in with a lone archer, maybe just to get some vision. Even gets the win on that. It's just you hate to look at it. And the road is still not finished between cities. Maybe I checked that wrong earlier, but I really thought that worker has been on that tile for like 4 turns by now. Maybe he cancelled it at one point by accident. Not sure there, but Lib's road's almost at him already, so it's really running out of time there. I don't think he's gonna get that iron. I hope Lib doesn't stack attack into it though, that would just be... Oh boy, does he get the... Oh, he's minded! That's why the road isn't done yet, he's minded. Yeah, that's a bit of a misjudgment there, needed to really rush for that iron. So that's why the road took so long, because he wasn't building a road. That's fair enough. He's now hitting out of that city, clearing out those archers before they get his worker. That's important, right? You don't want to lose that worker. It's the last thing you've got going for yourself. It's really taken his time getting those units to the front, but it makes sense, right? Those stacks, or that second stack is gonna come in as soon as that road is finished. How many workers are there building that road? 3 of them, rare, right? He's gonna have it next turn. Even gets that last sentry cleared out. I wonder if Lick's actually just gonna keep roading over here and maybe even onto the forest. Wouldn't be surprised. Is GreenMan actually gonna hit into this? I'm wondering, or is he just clearing out that archer over there? He's starting to get proactive now. He's waking up those units. Wisely so. Did he just lose that without dealing a single point of damage? That's probably what he's referring to. He's right though. He didn't get a good roll here all game. Looks like he's getting hit at Pasegade, but apparently an archer was in there to defend. So not too terrible just yet. I wonder, he could have hit into this stack end of turn. That would have been a good choice, I believe. Although would it? I mean, at some point you gotta hit. Although those swordsmen just clean you up for free. So it probably would have been a negative shield trade. You could have delayed the road a bit. Maybe it would have been the right play there. It's hard to tell though, because you're just getting cleaned up by the swordsman afterwards anyways. Hey. Yeah, you knew about that mine. I couldn't fathom that he would mine that. But interesting. It's not roading. How did all of you know that? How? What? That to me just wasn't an option. But all right, maybe the mine is gonna pay off in the long run. Uh, is he actually gonna hit that iron though? You think that it's just so unnecessary. It's not gonna be roaded for a long time. That's right. GreenMan bringing the spies here with the cheating accusations. Spicy, spicy. Yeah, he's look like he's not hitting straight into the iron. That just wouldn't be the right play. You're not gaining anything by that, I don't think. So why even do that? He's also just showing all of his units, so he's going straight for it there. Finally, the worker goes onto the iron. Now, I guess you could argue for hitting the iron, but it's just unnecessary. There's a single file row. You can just take that and probably be content with it. Why even attack into the hill? All right, trades coming in. Oh, gotta see if we're actually gonna end up dropping here. Hope we can sustain this. I would really hate reloading this one. So, gonna give him. We had in the tourney earlier, Halu dropping for 40 seconds and then actually being able to play on, but no, not as lucky this time around. So, guess we gotta. Oops, now a turn passed as well, I think. So if we happen to reload, guess we would have to go one back. All right. Let's see. Pulling that plug, you guys know what's up, I guess. Oh, jeez. I didn't know you could be so funny. The pickaxe guy smacking the ground is an indication for a mine appearing. Who knew? Ah. Yeah. I just admire. I just. Yeah. I just admire you having the mental energy to put up with this at 2 a.m. as well. Just amazing. Alright, let's see. What's up with this? Are we getting back into it? What's the... Alright, I'm talking to these guys, figuring out whether or not we want to reload or just go for game 3 or whatever. Fair enough, geez. The last one was such a good appetizer. It's hard to trade sleep for this. All right. So we gotta go to game 3, it appears. So that's a thing. That is a thing. Looks like game 2 goes to lib then. And I gotta prepare map 3. I mean, of course I have the map prepared. That goes without saying, but I gotta copy paste it in. Oh boy. And you guys are gonna like that map. It is a very special map. I love teasing my beautiful maps. So yeah, you're gonna be a big fan of that one. Okay. Exactly, that's it. All right, we're negotiating whether or not we're gonna need delay on stream for game 3. Apparently, GreenMan doesn't ask for delay, although he's convinced that Lib did ghost the stream in game 2. All right, it's an interesting one. We're still not sure about whether we want delay or not. However, we are gonna play game 3. Don't worry about that. Oh boy. Jeez. You're a funny guy. You thought this was gonna end after 2 games. And you thought we would take that early game ending as a chance to get an extra hour or 2 of sleep. Oh no. That's not how this business works. I can't just go to bed when it's convenient. I mean, if I did that, how would we ever get tourney games? And more importantly, how would we get this? Oh boy. Alright, GreenMan is restarting his laptop and he's gonna come for the lobby. He's got pretty old or slow device, so it's taking a while, but again, third game is definitely coming up. Updating that title. Yeah, I just gotta stall a bit here because we're not working with the quickest machines, so to speak. Oh, there we go. one final time. I'm asking for stream delay or no. GreenMan saying he doesn't care. All right. What does Lib say? What's his opinion about it? All right. I'll put 5 minutes of delay on. So I'll end the stream right here and it'll be live in 5 minutes again. See you guys then. Game 3 coming up.